Good morning to everyone. My name is Lohitas and I am from the Department of CSC first year. Today I am here to present a very important communication topic, introducing oneself and others. Introduction is something we all do, whether it is in school, college, interviews, and or even during casual interactions. In this presentation, I'll explain its meaning, importance, structure, examples, do's and don'ts, and much more. So, let us begin. Now, meaning of self-introduction. First, let us understand the meaning of self-introduction. Self-introduction simply means giving basic details about yourself in a clear and confident manner. It is the first step to communicate. When you introduce yourself, you help people know who you are, what your background is, and what you do. Self-introduction helps others form a first impression about you. Usually, people judges us within the first few seconds. So the way we introduce ourselves plays a very important role in how others sees us. Now, next, going to the importance of self-introduction. Self-introduction is important for many reasons. First, it improves our communication because we learn to express ourselves clearly. Second, it shows our confidence because the way we speak reflects our personality. Third, it is extremely helpful in interviews, classroom activities, seminars, presentations, and even daily conversations. A strong introduction creates a positive image, and sometimes it can open opportunities for us. That is why learning how to introduce ourselves is very important life skill. I think so. Next, going to the next basic structure of self-introduction. Now, let us understand the basic structure of a self-introduction. A proper introduction usually contains the parts like your name and place, education details, and your hobbies and more interests and strengths and skills. Lastly, your goals. This structure keeps your introduction organized. It also helps the listener understand each point clearly without confusion. Next, I'll give a simple example of self-introduction. Good morning, my name is Lohit. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I am studying BTech CSE. This is the basic starting point. Later, we can add more details based on situation like achievements, strengths, and goals. This example shows how simple and effective a self-introduction can be. Next, we'll go through personal details. Let us look at personal details. When introducing ourselves, we usually begin with our name and a little background. Sometimes we may include family details, but only if necessary or asked. We can also mention our hometown or the place we belongs to. These details helps us and helps our people get a clear picture of who we are, what your identity is. Next, we'll go through educational background. In the next part of the introduction, we talk about educational background. Here, we mention a school or college name and course and branch, and any certifications of achievements we have earned. Talking about education helps other understand our academic level, our interests, and our career direction. For example, I am studying BTech CSC and engineering, and I have completed a certification in Python or any C++, any your achievements. And next, going through your skills and strengths. Now let us move to skills and strength. Skills are abilities we have developed like communication skills, technical skills, leadership qualities, creativity, and so on. Strength are the positive qualities that define our personality. We can mention points like I'm good at communication, I have teamwork ability, I'm strong in problem solving, I have technical and leadership skills. This point shows us what makes us capable and unique. Hobbies and interest shows that we like to do in our free time. For example, I have an interest in singing songs or reading books listening to music, coding, sports, drawing, or any creative activity. Talking more hobbies makes the introduction more personal and helps others connect with us. Hobbies also direct and reflect our personality. For example, reading shows and curiosity, while sports show discipline and teamwork. As I'm an NCC candidate, next, going through career goals, the next important part is career goals. Goals tells us others that what we want to achieve in our life. We usually mention two types of goals, that is short-term goals and long-term goals. Coming to the short-term goals, such as performing well in academics, long-term goals such as achieving good career growth. When we mention our goals, it shows that we have clarity and direction in life. Next, meaning of introduction, introducing others. Now, let us move to the second major part, introducing others. Introducing others means talking about another person in a respectful, clear manner. We share important and details about them so the audience can understand who they are. Introducing others also shows the view and the value of the person and acknowledge their role. Now, why we need to introduce others? It is useful in many situations, events, meetings, or any marriages when we go with our parents, or any presentations, group activities, and formal gatherings. Introducing others helps build teamwork and encourages a positive environment. It also shows our communication skills, by the way, and our communication ability and our respect towards the person we are introducing. Next, going to the structure for introducing others, just like self-introduction, introducing others also follows some points like the name and role of the person, your relationship with the person, their qualities and achievements. When the structure is followed, the introduction becomes more organized and meaningful. Next, example of introducing a friend. And here is an example. This is my friend Jaisri. She is studying in CSC. She is very hardworking and helpful, and she always supports her classmates. This is a short, polite way of introducing a friend. It shows respect and highlights her positive qualities. And next, other example of introducing a teacher. And this is our English teacher. She is very experienced. She motivates all students and helps them improve their communication. And this example shows respect and highlights the teacher's role and dedication. Next, do's of introduction. While introducing ourselves or others, there is something we should do. That be confident while speaking, speak clearly so everyone can understand, use simple and polite language. Sh- uh, Next, use simple and polite language, and next, maintain a positive tone. Keep the introduction meaningful and organized. These points make our introduction effective and respectful. Don'ts of introduction. There are also some things we should not do. Do not talk too fast. It confuses the listeners. Then do not give unnecessary or personal details. And do not show nervousness. Do not speak in slang or negative language. Avoiding these mistakes make the introduction smooth and professional. Now, with this topic, tips for confidence. To speak confidently, we must follow these tips. Practice the introduction before speaking. Maintain eye contact with the audience. Stay relaxed, take deep breaths, and smile naturally. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Confidence makes your introduction stronger and more impressive. Next, everyone will do these type of common mistakes. That is, and finally, well, let us look at some common mistakes people make. Giving too much information and speaking unclearly or too fastly. Using the wrong order of points and forgetting to mention important details and surrounding confused or unappeared. By avoiding these mistakes, we can give a perfect introduction and we can give a perfect introduction at every time, I think. Next, we'll go through conclusion. To conclude, introducing one ourselves and introducing others is an essential communication skill. It helps us create a strong and first information by expressing our identity and build connections. By following the and correct structure, practicing regularly, and maintaining confidence, we can improve our communication in every situation. So, I think so you have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for listening to my presentation.